Hi, I'm Reverend Michelle Hubbard, and welcome to Reverend Michelle Hubbard Ministries website. It's been several months in the making. I'm so excited to have you here and to have it open and available and launched, and as they say, live for you to be able to come and visit now and to keep coming back to. Thank you so much for coming and seeing what's going on with Reverend Michelle Hubbard Ministries and this website. Reverend Michelle Hubbard Ministries is basically a way of bringing together all of the outreach, all of the classes, all of the speaking, all of the doingness that I've been for the last maybe 12 or more years. And primarily the focus is around teaching and speaking oneness that supports people in being better able to know and claim and feel and then show up as and express how this oneness with all it is and its creator is wanting to be revealed through them. And one of my primary focuses is to teach people how to speak authentically, how to love themselves so much that they're willing to show up as this very unique, very called, very messaged, very different in some ways, but more true version of them than they've ever been before. I want to help people to show up as love, their loving, beautiful, soft heart, but also show up as love with a spine, show up as love with integrity, show up with 4 pillars of integrity that I learned when I was studying with Gay and Kathleen Hendricks that allow us to be both loving and gentle and caring and empathic and compassionate, and yet also to have a spine that says, no, you cannot go any further with me in this regard. I wish you well as you go on your way, and I'm going to go on my way as well. Something that allows us to be so authentically true that when we speak, when we make agreements, when we respond, when we listen, when we accept responsibility, we are always in alignment with what is our greatest truth. And being able to speak that and to teach that is one of the greatest passions of mine personally. And is also what I feel my purpose here is to do, is to, before I'm no longer in time and space, to have helped as many people as possible to deliver their own message of truth. Because truth is now, one of the ways, or actually several of the ways, that this message of leadership with authenticity, of leadership with a stable spine built on integrity. One of the ways of teaching this that I've been doing as outreach is through partnering with mental health nonprofits and helping mental health consumers to accept the truth of who and what they are and also to advocate for themselves. I also show up as a voice of leadership and as a voice of affirmation and as a voice of encouraging people to speak and use and have their own voice of their experiences by partnering with a prison reform nonprofit. And then last, I and my ministries started by me, but now very much open to expanding, is a global outreach that is in partnership with Unity of the Philippines, Unity Philippines and Reverend Florence Monzon. And what me and the ministries is doing there as an impact is first, I am on the education leadership faculty to help ambassadors of Unity. This is what Unity calls its ministers in the Philippines as ambassadors. So to help train ambassadors in speaking and leading and praying and to use their voice as a voice of a message of oneness with God, oneness with all, and oneness with themselves in a way that simply showing up is making an impact. And showing up speaking truth and speaking principles is making an even bigger impact. And I'm so honored to be someone who helps to teach that and to help make this impact not only happen, but to be expanding and rippling out. Another project that Unity Philippines is partnering with Reverend Michelle Hubbard Ministries on is to bring schools to each, I may be pronouncing this wrong, barangay in the Philippines, which are like what we might call counties within the Philippines, so that each school is a school of positive Christianity, of belief in dreams, of belief in the possibility of prosperity, and belief in the possibility of ourselves having our dreams, even if they are prosperous, and not so much focused on a philosophy based in punishment and lack, in being less than in some way or another. Once these schools are established, and we're already working on that, the next step is we together, Unity Philippines, Reverend Michelle Hubbard Ministries, are already in contact with a nonprofit that provides clean water globally. And so we will be harvesting rainwater that is an almost perpetual occurrence in the Philippines. We'll be harvesting that, and we will be bringing through these schools as distribution sites. We will be bringing clean water to various different barangays, different areas in the Philippines. So this is really just the beginning. This is just the start of what Reverend Michelle Hubbard's Ministries is already doing. And I would love to have you be on this journey with me and see where we go, see where it takes all of us. Feel free to keep coming back to this website, please. There's going to be more and more resources for you to use to start claiming your own oneness, your own truth, and then speaking it, expressing it in your unique way. Your voice is what's going to attract your tribe, and your tribe needs to hear your message. And I want to help you deliver that. So please keep coming back. Thank you so much for being here right now, and I'm so happy to meet you.